Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay, I have one Zusi on the name.
Let's try them. Let's still try.
New flex. Oh, yo, what's going on? Happy Friday. Hello there. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around. Thank you for tuning in. Tonight we are talking about the episode 9 season finale of the Disney Plus show Marvel's What If. So if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I hope you've watched the episode already and you don't mind spoilers if you haven't. Otherwise, feel free to come back to this video later on. But if you're new here, normally what I do on the channel is I unbox toys and do reviews on action figures and collectibles. And sometimes those come with really cool TV shows and movies. And I like to talk about those shows with some of my friends who are also collectors. So feel free to subscribe and join in the chat whenever you watch this and be notified whenever we go live. And love having you here on the channel. This is also available on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/toyingaround. Shout outs to everyone who's watching right now, everyone in the Butter Nation. And I would like to take this time to bring on my two friends who I like to chat about stuff with. We have Troy Collects Toys. What's up, Troy?
Hi. How are
Good
you
Lord, what was
today? Hello. I'm channeling my inner Jennifer Coolidge. Hi. Hello.
Should I know who that is?
If you don't know who Jennifer Coolidge is, I'm going to walk off this program. I'm going to start this already. I'm going to stop the cam.
I'm going to have to ask Jason. Jason, who's he? What's he talking about?
That was a pretty good impression. That was good. I know exactly, but don't ever do it again, please.
Wait, am I supposed to know who it is?
No, you're not supposed to know who it is. No, it doesn't really match your profile.
Oh, so you racially profiled me.
It's not a race. It's not a race.
Oh.
Let's go for this. How often have you watched Legally Blonde so that you know who's in the credits?
I've watched it once.
Fair.
Many years ago.
Fair, because you've been in a long-term relationship with a woman, and that makes sense. That all being said,
You have profiled me.
you haven't watched the credits. Like, you haven't watched enough times where you know the cast, right?
No.
Right. So you shouldn't know who she is then.
All right. Then I don't feel.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel bad. Troy, you shouldn't make someone. You shouldn't shame him for not knowing who Jennifer Coolidge is. Yeah, she's Stifler's mom. She's also really well known for being in like the Best in Show. I think it was Best in Show or A Mighty Wind. One or both of those, which are
Best
two
in Show.
mockumentary.
Right.
Anyway,
We're off to a weird start already.
I just love that TikTok she does where like they show her feet and they go up and she's like, hi. It just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh.
Jason, you're kind of busy right now, but you are a comic book artist and creator.
This is true. This is
what
true.
You're into.
I'm drawing as we speak. I'm inking the page, and because I have deadlines, I need to get things done. Whether I'm drawing during dinner, I'm drawing all the time. Anyway, I make a comic, Group of 7 Comics, and this is our latest issue of Peregrines for Group of 7 Comics. And there you go. Hope everyone's good. Glad everyone's here. We're ready to chat about What If. And I'm sorry you're going to be looking at the top of my head more than usual.
Well, I wanted
head down.
I wanted to show everyone because I've been showing off on the computer this artwork that you did of Doctor Strange. It's kind of relevant to today's episode. And I finally got it in hand. Unfortunately, this, for the viewers, is still looking at it on the computer, but at least it's not a picture of it on the computer. I actually have it here with me. Like, look at these colors, man. So Jason is an artist. He drew this. He colored this in, and I
Crayola crayons.
Yeah, I requested it with this size because I had a perfect frame for it. Look how good this looks, man. And I mean, it's very fitting for this episode. So, Jason,
thanks, man.
This is fantastic. You can check out Jason's Instagram website to get prints of that nature and other stuff.
Yeah, but
Sound
that's the original size I drew it, so that's kind of cool.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. You're very kind.
Troy, for people who might not know who you are, where can they keep up with what you're doing?
Hello, friends. I'm Troy Collects Toys.
Oh, not the hoodie.
With his
Oh, no.
logo in his armpits, because that's how the t-shirt place made the sweater. And you don't put a logo in an armpit. That's not how you do a t-shirt time. Anyways, you can find me so you have to go like this to show you my logo, at Troy Collects Toys on Instagram.
That's always a good, attractive promotion. Let me lift up my arm.
I have to literally lift up this arm to show you, so that's something that has to be on the chest. Anyways, you can find me on Instagram at Troy Collects Toys. I try to review action figures, but I just need a better setup. But yeah, I'm posting daily. Yeah, no, I haven't forgiven T-shirt time. T-shirt time will always be hated. Thank you, Winger Loose, for bringing up that pain. Anyways, but yeah, you can follow me at Troy Collects Toys. If we ever do IRL events, you can see me probably around. I mean, I'll be at Fan Expo. We had a great time last weekend, so thank you.
Have we done this since last week? We haven't, right?
No.
Oh, okay. So for people who don't know, last week there was a toy show here in the city, in the next city over, I guess, and the three of us got a table because I've talked about all the stuff that I have to sell. Jason actually creates things, so he had stuff to sell there and toys, and we sat there for a couple hours and kind of talked to each other. Kind of, Jason was drawing, I was drawing him drawing, and then I drew, and then we just talked a whole bunch of stuff. It was at the very least it was cool to hang out with people, hang out with friends in real life. Oh, I didn't have the picture ready.
You spent a lot of time on that picture too. It was
the picture that we took together. I was like, let's take a picture for the stream next week, and then I forgot it. So I was getting ready for today, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna look for a cool What If shirt, and there is no What If merch, and I couldn't find anything Marvel-y. So the next closest thing I could find was from 2004. This Jada Kiss t-shirt that says "Why," so I thought it was the next best thing. So that's all I could find for today. But for people who don't know, we like to talk about the show and some of the merch that comes along with it. Should we do the why if isn't that what Terrence said last time? Should we talk about the Peggy Carter first? Why if? What's up, Mackerson?
That's the t-shirt, right? I'm wearing merch today. Like, you do this t-shirt, but Peggy's shield, right? That's the shirt I want. That one.
The question mark is in my armpit because this shirt is way too big.
Yes, but at least it's too big. This is just not centered properly. Anyways, I could go on about this forever, so I'm gonna just drop it.
So yeah, let's talk about the new figure that was just announced today.
All right, so
for sure.
With Disney Plus, Marvel's What If, there was a Marvel Legends wave for Disney Plus, and in there were a lot of What If figures. One of which is the Captain Carter that Troy has right there. You gotta flick the wrist like this.
My wrist or her wrist?
Oh, your wrist.
Yours. Captain Carter. So yeah, so you have that one in hand. Today there was a reveal of a Target exclusive, I believe, which is and again, if you haven't watched this episode yet, you've been warned. We're going to talk about it. What is this? Target exclusive What If Captain Carter. Winger Lose has dubbed this Asterix Carter or Asterix Peggy because of the shield on there. It's pretty much the same figure with the repaint to the stealth option that you see her wear in this episode 9. And one of the things I noticed that's different, and Troy has confirmed in this picture on her left hand, she's throwing her shield like this, like Ninja Turtle style. And Troy, she doesn't have that left hand on your figure, right?
I actually lied to you. She does.
Thank you for confirming it now on the stream instead of when I asked you earlier.
I didn't take the figure out until right now. So she has that middle
She does have it.
part, which is really weird.
Is it weird to hold a shield to, like, if you threw a frisbee, you wouldn't throw it like
No,
this, right?
both captains throw it
This.
between the thumb and the
Yeah,
and,
like-
the, and the rest of the fingers.
I don't know. I just
Just
find that
this
so weird.
style. Like this, or like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is weird.
No, it's not for that. Let's put it that way. That hand is not for that.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess if I come across this, I'll probably pick it up, but I'm not gonna actively hunt for this. I think it's cool that it's an exclusive. It's one of those I don't need it, so if it's there, it's there. If it's not, I'm okay without it.
Mhm. I'm just happy this is not going to be stuck in a wave kind of thing.
Sure.
So again, this is like an exclusive. We know more what if figures are going to come. So I'm just happy that, it's an exclusive somewhere. Her main costume is probably what people are looking for. So, this is an awesome
Mhm.
repaint and an awesome exclusive. So I'm excited to get it.
Me too. I would have liked if they had changed maybe one or two things
Hmm.
for the design. So again, if we're pretending it's like the parallel, because again, just to spoil like the episode, there is literally, there's a scene in the episode that is a retelling of a scene from Captain America: Winter Soldier with her in Steve Rogers' place. So if you do the extrapolation, her costume that she gets in World War II is the figure we have. And then the one she wears in this episode is an update. But for Captain America, it's two different costumes and an update.
Right.
What he wears in World War II, when he comes back to the present, he wears the Avengers suit. Then he wears this suit. It's like two suits later. So there's nothing different between this and what she wore in World War II. So that means there's no improvement in any tech in anything she's doing. So like maybe a different hair thing, sure. Maybe different straps. Maybe, I don't know, one other piece that signifies that it's not just a color change. But looking at it from like the budget and just getting a new figure, yeah, it's dope. I'm cool with having
repainted and send
just
it
a repaint.
And send it to whoever had a contract for an exclusive.
Exactly. And I'm glad that it's out of a wave, like you said, Troy. So yeah, I mean, within the realm of a story, I would have liked something different. But for just the toy on its own sake, I love the idea that there's some variety, and we're all fans of the stealth suit anyway, so it's kind of cool.
I think one of the so go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay, man. Go.
I think that one of the things that I would have preferred is the new hair sculpt,
Right?
Just because in this episode her hair is totally different, and this is a 1940s hairstyle,
Yes.
And then in this episode it was more straight and longer. So I wish it would have been
More modern.
More modern, definitely.
Right.
But again, like, this is an exclusive. No one cares. I want it. It's going
I
on
was
my
gonna
shelf.
say, the people who scream like no more exclusives, where are they now on this one?
Mhm. Like, honestly, this is great. This is a great little exclusive that I don't think I've seen negative reaction to this all day.
Yeah, no, it's
So
cool. I think people are starting to get it, that like they're not being negative. They're like, hey, it's cool, it's an exclusive. I don't have to have it. Another thing to point out, the asterisk shield isn't the shield she uses in the episode. And I think that kind of ties in perfectly. Shout outs to Danyun, the original watcher, who is in the chat right now, says simply, we didn't know. And we get it.
Yeah.
You get early stuff.
For sure. And
Yeah.
Animation, things can change probably
Imagine-
easier than regular movie stuff. So
imagine the other way that they package in the shield that she uses in the show, which is the shield that came with the figure we already have.
Mhm.
We'd all be mad we're getting the same shield twice.
Yeah.
So give us the variety, like err on the side of what they did. Like it's a really good call. And I mean, even if you play the Captain America Winter Soldier game, like he came with that shield with the blue and silver one, And in the movie, it's just they pretend it's just a play of the light. Like Steve doesn't actually use a different shield in the movie. He totally as a prop, it is 100% a different object.
Mhm.
It is blue, white, like blue, silver, or whatever the pattern is. But they treat it like it's just a play of the light, just to look different. Because when he gets back to the Triskelion, he has the traditional shield. So it wasn't like a different object, but the figure was obviously packed with that different look. This figure, like it mirrors it. It was a really good call to pack it with this blue and silver shield. Totally good call.
Yeah. And I mean, I love this figure regardless. Like it's going to be bought, and I love it as much as I love it. Like this figure is honestly, again, Cap Carter is probably in my top 5 figures of the year. Like
Awesome.
And just having another variation of her is just like, I'm down. Like I'm down. I don't care if like we could wish for a whole bunch of different things, but we're getting something different. We're getting something cool. I'm down for it.
Yeah.
No complaints for me. And we all have our wish lists, and like I'm not saying like, oh, Hasbro. No, not absolutely not. And that's why it's so great that this
What's
is
that voice again?
Oh, Hasbro.
I love it.
It's like what is it? My like angry collector voice. Oh, Hasbro. Anyways, but like that's not me. Like for me, like I'm totally good. And like I said, it's an exclusive. If you don't want it, you don't have to have it. If you want it, it's there for you. So
Perfect.
Totally.
I'm just excited. I'm just excited that this is coming out relatively soon too. So
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember when the release was.
they said fall 2021, which is
we are fall
relatively new.
2021. So soon.
Yeah, and I mean we've seen figures like show up the next day.
Winger Lose says that's your 2 packs of cigarette voice. You're Patty and Selma from The Simpsons.
Oh my goodness, guys!
That's it. There it is. Nice, very nice.
Hello.
There it is. Real quick, last night, Enablers episode of Unboxing Thursdays. Go check it out if you haven't already. We talked about a lot of toys. We talked about going to Designer Con in November. So if you guys are interested, let's do a meetup there. But I want to shout out everyone who's in the chat right now. Then we're going to get into the episode. Then at the end of after that, I assume that part will be quick. But then I want to hear, now that we've seen the entire first season, I want to hear from people which character you want to see as a toy. You want it on your shelf. Let me know, because there are a few that I want as well. And I think there are a couple of characters that they're itching for an action figure. But we have Marcus Yee in the house, the Toy Box of Doom. What's going on? A new watcher of the channel. Thanks for coming by. Darth Gutierrez, channel member. Did I say channel member? Channel member. Paige is here. He said, I heard this is where the after party is. Go check out Paige on Instagram. He does a weekly live stream about Mezco and other collectibles. Great dude. So go check it out. The toy page. Toy Rensu is here. Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones did some great artwork and Photoshop editing this week. Winger Lose is here. How are you doing? My garage door is closed. Great White North Empire. Bearded Bills. What's up, Peter? What's up, Omar Vasquez? Rich M says, what if Canada went to Greenwich Mean Time and I was awake for more of these? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it's early. Dang. We'll see on what the next show is. Darth Gutierrez, Omega Weapon 13. I am Micah, 796 Studios. What's going on? Trevor is here, says, hello, fellow kids. He shortened down his introduction from hello, fellow kids to just hey, kids, and monkey emoji. Shout outs for Trevor using those. A lot of Canadians today getting their HasLab Sentinels. Myself not being one of them, but congratulations to people who are getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Not jealous at all.
I could wait another week.
And next, got a little choked up there. We have Yoko watching on Twitch. Shout outs to Yoko who resubbed, and for the 5-month resub, thank you. She said she didn't use her Prime free subscription. She used her real money. Thank you, Yoko.
Ooh.
Might hang out with Yoko in November. Doombot 9000, welcome. Oh, Legally Blonde, we're back at that part of the chat. Capono Bear, Scarlet Kid did an amazing edit today. It's on Instagram. Go check it out on my story. Go follow him. I'm eating a Chinese barbecue pork in a pastry.
Nom, nom,
It's like
nom.
it's not a tasu bao, Jason. It's tasu so it's flaky. It's a flaky kind of phyllo pastry on it. It's really good.
I'll get my hat. I'm on my way.
No, it's done. Recent addition to the Butter Nation. Welcome. Cowboy Collector, Rich M. I already said that, but that's okay. Ash Anakin, Mackerson. Peter will still buy Troy's hoodie. DK's here. Cerebral Deep. Papa Schmitty, welcome. Captain Carter, yes. I'm just scrolling down really fast. I am Micah. I'm just trying to catch up. Toy Malarkey, welcome back. Dragon Eye 69, leave my toys alone. Dan, yes. Dan, what's going on, man? Dan's the watcher. Dan, how did you feel about this last episode of your watching yourself? You're now the interferer, not just the watcher. Joe Taku Toys. I think that's everyone. Okay, so the bun cam. I already finished it and I dropped my fork. So this episode is what we've been building up to for 8 episodes. You see the Gamora in the Thanos armor, which we now know that we only see part of the story with her and Tony in the Hulkbuster Sakaar armor with a new paint job. We don't know what happened yet. There's rumors that episode was pushed or delayed due to COVID. I don't know how that did one person. I don't know.
No, there was an issue with the production studio. Like if there was a breakout, if like a whole bunch of the staff get it, I think it slowed things down. I think it was just on the production side.
Right. Okay. Whatever it is, do you guys? I don't think you guys have that issue. If you don't have the backstory, can you just hold on to what you see from that point and then just be like, they'll fill me in later on. Like I'll figure it out.
Honestly, if the episode had started with just 6 characters or 7 characters fighting Ultron, we'd all be okay. We don't even need to know. We get it. We get it.
Yeah, but this episode we see the Watcher finally become the interferer, which he has sworn. Oh shoot, did I miss Gonzo? Oh my bad, man. What's up, Gonzo? But yeah, they had to. He finally has to interfere, so he's recruiting his team. You see Tony's on Sakaar. They don't want him. I feel like he could have. Do you think he could have helped?
Tony wasn't on Sakaar in that.
Or the Sakaar.
Weren't they on Nita Villiers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were where Tyrion Lannister is.
Yes.
Yeah. And they were melting down the gauntlet, which the stones had already been removed from. But yeah, that's one of the things. It's like, didn't Thanos? Well, in our universe, our timeline, Thanos chopped off Tyrion's hands after he made the gauntlet, so he couldn't make them for anyone else. But in this scene, he has his hands, so I guess he got it a different way. Again,
yeah, it's another universe. It's okay.
Another universe. So he grabs the Gamora. Then he goes and recruits Captain Carter, which Jason mentioned earlier. It's the same. What's the name of the ship?
The Lumerian Star.
It's actually different. The name of the ship is actually different. It's sounds like Lumerian Star, but it's like Lumeria Star. But
okay.
Anyways.
Cool. But it's nice to see that they're doing that thing with their paralleling.
Yeah, it's good. Keep going.
Stories that we've seen, right? And that's probably one of my favorite movies anyway. But they cut right to the chase. They just put the boss on the top level of the ship. You don't have to go through all the different levels. He's right there. Cut right to the chase. But it was cool. Like they were on the plane and they were doing the same banter about it was originally, getting Steve to go on a date with so-and-so from this department. And then now Black Widow saying the same thing to Peggy about some dude in accounting. I thought that was a nice little change there.
Yeah, I love the shot for shot stuff. And I just love the fighting moves and speed of Batroc. I think he looked great. I didn't actually look, even though I watched the episode twice. Did GSP do the voice?
I didn't look, and I didn't. Did he?
Troy says he did.
He did, apparently, allegedly.
Well,
Let me.
is he credited as the voice?
I think
That's
he
all that
is.
I care about. It sounded enough like him. So, for those of you in the States, we have ads here where he's in. He
do?
does, well, yeah,
The poker one.
.99.net or whatever it
That's
is.
it.
and
Is that
whatever it is. And so no, he's a real personality up here, like, especially around MMA. So he's important. But yeah.
Let's just
It's
say
good to
of
see
all
him.
the characters that reprise their roles, Batroc was not the one where I was like, is that actually GSP? Like, no,
I know it was on my mind. Jason Lowe says it was him, so I
What's up,
trust Jason
Jason?
Lowe as well.
I'm looking at the cast list now.
Yeah,
It says
good.
it is him.
His moves were awesome. I love the spinning. I also love that. I love when Marvel takes a character that like is from silly comics and they make the character badass. Like they take a concept that shouldn't work and they make it work. And so I love the version of Batroc that they give us in the movies and on the show. Even though some people like Omega Weapon 13 doesn't like GSP, that's okay. I like Batroc because of Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And so I really loved that he's there. And I always want a figure of MCU GSP.
It's weird. I don't care
Batroc.
if it was his voice or not in the animation, but I would buy a Marvel Legend of
Totally.
MCU Batroc,
Mhm.
right?
Totally.
I think we're due. He's been in the movie. He's been in the show. Now he's animated.
I wonder if
got
there's
the-
some likeness rights issues around.
Trifecta.
Maybe. But
Around the
doesn't he have
face.
action figures with like MMA figures?
Maybe, but there might be an exclusive arrangement with that other
Mm.
company. Like I don't
Got
know
you.
the legalities of it.
No, it
I'm
makes sense.
imagining that's also what happened with the Jude Law stuff. That the likeness rights were. I'm just projecting onto. I don't have any facts to back that up.
Yeah.
But
I have
Is
no
Dan
idea.
still in
sometimes
the
when
chat,
someone
Dan?
well, we're not gonna come on. If Dan decides to pipe up and say
Dan,
something,
you're going to ask him to bring the legal document?
Yes.
Like, as presented
want
to
to
the
know.
lawyers. No.
I wasn't thinking in that direction. But I always imagine when they don't get an actor to have to show face, it's because it's more complicated than just choosing to show them.
Right.
Cost some monies.
So he recruits her. Then he goes to recruit Killmonger from the world of you see, what's her name? Pepper Potts.
Holding
And-
the gun.
and Shuri.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you said you didn't want to see them take down Killmonger. Well, that's the one little bit, that's all you needed. It's a little
Yeah.
update. But they end up getting him out of there. I don't know if he
Mhm.
needed rescuing, even though he kind of knew he was kind of like a little deceitful traitor. He still added him to the team. Added Party Thor, who was still fighting the Ultron drones in his world.
Mhm.
And they assemble in the bar that Peggy drank with Steve in some outer dimension out of time. I think there's something similar like that in DC where it's like a bar and all these mystical beings drink there. I don't know. It's still cool to see. And they ultimately face down with Ultron, which I think we desperately want a figure of, right? No questions.
No questions asked. This has to be a figure.
Oh, the tone of that sentence felt like there was more.
Oh, no questions asked. I need a figure. Like, I was thinking about it all day, literally going, wow, what is one Marvel Legend figure I kind of want right now? And it's that Ultron, like, that's what are we calling him? Like Prime Ultron
I don't know.
Supreme, Ultron Complete. Like,
Jason, do you have a good name for it?
Multiverse Ultron. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Ultron Bath. There you go.
Ultron.
whatever it is, I want it. And
Yeah.
it's such a great looking concept too. I mean, like,
Yeah. The idea that it's like, again, we talked about this before, like the medieval knight armor on top of the Vision. It's so
Mhm.
neat. Like the face goes up and down and the shoulder pieces and the weapon. And I just love that they're the four eyes on the head. Gives
Right.
it a little different, like insectoid kind of alien look. A little bit like a spider's face. It was very I'm into it.
but they end up, whatever their game plan is, I'm not going to get into the specifics. That isn't as important, but they split up. They end up on the world where the previously seen Black Widow, the one, she's the last person on that Earth. She's got the really
as far
cool,
as she knows.
as far as she knows, and the viewers know, really awesome, that armor. And on Dan Who's stream, I think Rich posted a picture of that Black Widow in a Marvel Legends box. They were talking about a next wave that they were hoping for. I really like that look with the armor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Post-apocalyptic Widow, we all want that,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
with and it's fortunate. Well, not fortunate. I'm sure it was planned tactically that they wind up there because she still has the USB key arrow with Arnim Zola. And I always forget all those guys' names, mix them all up.
I was kind of like at that point when she had the arrow. Wasn't Armin Zola in a Ultron body? Like, what happened? Did I miss something?
I already forget. Maybe
He was in the
was.
body, and then they carried him out of the silo.
Right.
Yeah.
But they still need to infect another. Don't you
They
guys love
created
it
the
how
arrow.
how whatever year they built the algorithm, whatever, 1960s or something,
Mhm.
that tech is good enough to hack Ultron?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure, go with it.
It's okay. This is all what if,
Yeah,
not
just exactly.
why.
Mhm.
All right, not why.
I should stop questioning stuff.
I mean, it's a good discussion, but to a certain
No,
point,
it's
it's just
not.
like do we have to write that much backstory for
Right.
it?
Right,
I mean, aren't I a new writer for Marvel? Didn't we establish this a couple weeks ago?
Yes, something like that. Yeah, Jason says it was one of his drones that we last saw, and I thought it was cool. He's got a showdown. Ultron's got a showdown with Doctor Strange. They had a really cool fight scene, but it was a lot of just eye candy punching and doing all their moves. Strange puts all the protection spells on the whole team, and he's got all of Ultron's attention, which lets Black Widow shoot this USB key from a flying motorcycle.
Wasn't it Peggy who distracted him?
Yeah. Peggy did the
Well, he was
distraction
fighting
thing,
Strange,
but-
and then Peggy, I don't know, opens his eyelids or something. I don't know, holds his helmet up,
Mm-hmm.
like when you have to take your kid to the eye doctor. Anyway, shoots the arrow in, uploads Arnim Zola. He's a little matrixy green thing, and you saw he's got 8 lines coming out of him too, like a octopus inside.
Mm-hmm.
A Hydra.
The Hydra.
A Hydra, an octopus, an 8-armed.
Yeah, it's the Hydra logo. That's
It
all.
just reminds me of Spectre
Sure.
from James Bond. Sorry, I watched 007 everyone yesterday, so that's been like currently on my mind. So when you said 8-figured hand things, that's just triggered my head.
Are
Anyways,
you just
continue.
trying to brag that you saw it already? Is that what just happened?
No.
No, he's not. Then he's gonna say
Sure.
he's gonna give you some movie details, and then say, "Well, that's all I'm gonna say about that." And then
I'm not gonna say anything about the movie.
I'm gonna watch it on Sunday. I can't wait. Oh yeah, Marcus, the 100 plus Mjolnirs. That was cool.
It was a great idea too.
Mhm.
Beat them. Are they just from different universes? Again,
Or it's a spell that multiplies something, right?
Because he did that in Infinity War where he multiplied himself, didn't he?
so they end up removing the stones. Gamora's little droid thing completely backfires. Do we need to talk about why the stones work in some places and some places it doesn't?
Not really.
Someone sent me a tweet where the writer of the show allegedly explained it, and then when I read it, I was just as confused as before I had read her explanation. So, what it's a cartoon. I'm just gonna go with that.
Yeah. I mean, you can't expect the rules of the television show are going to follow the rules of the MCU. They're different things, right? Like you know how every good show and every good movie teaches you the rules of their own universe. When you watch Bugs Bunny or Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote goes off the cliff, he hovers there for a few seconds. His feet go, then he drops, and the audience learns very quickly. Those are the rules within that that kind of setting, right?
Like, how come
When-
Roadrunner can go through the stone
Right.
painting tunnel, but
Right. And when in an episode of The Simpsons where Homer's house is on fire and he's unconscious, and Ned throws him out the window to save his life, and he hits the box spring and goes like the joke is more important than the rules of physics. And
for sure.
you learn, like, that's how shows work, is that shows have their own internal, What If is playful. It's a playful take on the MCU. It's not an extension of the rules of the MCU movies. It's an alternate take on all those things. So it's meant to be playful. So we have to forgive all the continuity, the things you bump into. You're like, yeah, it's not the same thing. So yeah, why do the stones work? Doesn't matter. They work. Why can't the Ultron that cut Thanos in half in a second, why can't he beat any of these Guardians of the Multiverse in 1 second? Doesn't matter. Who knows? So you go with it.
This move of bringing in the zombies as part of one of the attacks, that was gorgeous to watch. Troy, how did you feel about that scene?
I didn't realize what was happening at first, and then I thought he was just like dumping like I don't know, he was dumping stuff, and I was like, wait, are those bodies? And then like you see a close up of Zombie Cap, Zombie Falcon, and you're like, oh no, I don't want this. And then Wanda just pops up, and I was like,
yeah, that was a great moment.
I was like, yeah, I'm good, I don't need this.
That was very cool.
Yeah, y'all think it was cool. There's too much zombies in the last like 24 hours. I'm pretty good. Like the new Resident Evil trailer, I'm pretty good, guys. We're good.
Oh, I haven't even seen that yet.
I don't need zombies in my life.
And of course, the James Bond movie that you saw is full of zombies too. But you're not going to tell us anything about it.
No, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you why there were zombies in the movie.
Yeah.
Yoko said, Troy, it lasted 15 seconds.
Doesn't matter. 15 seconds too long. That's what she said.
Not too easy.
No,
I'm not going to do it.
your sex tape. That's the joke.
Yeah, that's the new one.
Yeah.
15 seconds too long. Title of your sex tape. Yeah, so ultimately the plan wasn't to defeat him, but to separate Ultron and the stones. At which point we see, Killmonger, who had taken one of the destroyed Ultron drone heads. He's just like, yep, technology. I'll just touch it, do all these things, magic, and creates the suit. Makes an awesome suit.
Mm-hmm.
And tries to convince everyone like, this is what you wanted. We can save everybody with these stones. What did you guys think of that moment?
That's fine.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it just shows you there's just like Killmonger is just Killmonger. I don't know. I thought he was like, he just really like, I don't know. He's just very deceitful. I don't know.
In the grand scheme of things, it's like it was just delaying the final part anyway by an extra 45 seconds to a minute.
Yeah,
because they were going to seal him into this little ball anyway, right? But now instead of directly from Ultron, you build up this moment that really goes nowhere. It's like, oh no, it's Killmonger and he's got it now. What's going to happen? Well, what you get is a Vision standing up with a Arnim Zola painted on his belly. It's like, oh, okay.
It wasn't that cool that it was like kind of the classic Arnim Zola though.
Sure,
like,
in a way, it was a nod to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a longer thing, that moment would have been the midpoint in the movie.
Right.
It would have been right halfway through the second act. The heroes face something unexpected happens, and what they thought was their goal for the second act is no longer their goal, and they have to then readjust for the third act. It's like that was the moment where, oh no, we thought we were gonna have to face Ultron, and now actually we got to deal with a souped up Killmonger.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been that would have been the end of like the midpoint turn. So you have to deal with that for the rest of the story, but they didn't go that direction, and so it just felt like like you said, a delay. It just was like a hiccup to reach the inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the whole time it was like, okay, so now Arnim Zola is going to have the stones. Isn't that going to be your next problem, or is that something an acceptable alternate? And instead of anything happening with that, they're like, oh, by the way, here comes Killmonger, and he's going to make a suit. It looks really cool. And then I saw somebody make a custom on Instagram, Ultron body, with
Mhm.
the stones in and the Michael B. Jordan head on it. I think it was a Hot Toys based on how detailed it was, but it looks cool. You know, it gave us a new character to look at and maybe dream of having a figure for. But you know, the plan was separate the stones, trap them into this thing, and then what is it?
What is that
Supreme.
thing you got? What is that thing you did there? What is that?
I'm making a ball. That's where they were trapped in.
Okay. In a ball?
Yeah, they were in that
Okay.
little prism, like this. I'm
All
doing
right.
you know, I'm doing snow globe. This isn't how you do it. Kamehameha.
I mean, it was kind of a snow globe.
It was. It reminded me of like Iceman just doing an ice beam, building a giant snowball.
Mhm.
And ultimately the plan was Supreme Strange has to watch over them forever because he's so powerful. Well, so what is he supposed to do if the two of them stop fighting in there and one of them tries to get out? He's just gonna go nope and then just kind of poke him back in, like
Yes. Well,
yeah.
he's gonna do that thing you did.
like reseal the globe.
Yes. Yeah.
What's Naruto's move when he's channeling all his thing with his clone? Terrence is going to tell me. I haven't watched Naruto in a long time. Kevin is actually the head of Canada's most dangerous gang, the Butters. What? No, don't put me on the RCMP list. The Rasengan. There we go. So that's it. Everyone goes back to their universe as if nothing ever happened, except for Black Widow, who has nowhere to go because she's like, "Don't send me back. There's nobody left." And so they drop her into the universe from episode
Isn't episode 3?
3,
I think
where Yellow Jacket Pym killed the first team of MCU Avengers, and we last saw Fury. Got all the motions. Like if we need to play, what's the game where you got to act everything out?
Charades.
Charades. I got it. I just don't know the name of the game. But you last saw him, defrosting Cap's shield, calling Captain Marvel. They're fighting now on this world, and I thought that was cool to see.
Yeah.
They brought back that timeline.
We kind of knew they would, right? We had, I think after a few episodes, we kind of all started talking about how there's an extension for all of them, and we're hoping that they're all gonna. We talked about this, how we all hoped there was going to be a connection at the end of the season. We get to see certain timelines again. We kind of got a little taste of everything again. It was good.
And I think the most important one, they bring Captain Carter back to her universe. They get to the bottom of the Lumeria star, the variant of the Lumerian star. And, this is a different mission. It's not Nick Fury trying to his double mission where he originally hired Batroc and then he also told Widow to go steal the plans because he suspects S.H.I.E.L.D. is Hydra. In this one, the boat's different. On this ship, there is the Hydra Stomper, and there is somebody inside.
Who?
It is the Marvel Legends Steve Rogers, Skinny Steve that I want as a figure.
Me too.
It's gotta be. I heard a really cool theory that he is like her Bucky in the sense that he survived all this time because he's been brainwashed by some sort of Soviet super soldier program. So like the man that she loves is still alive, but he is now that Winter Soldier.
Actually makes sense because there's no Winter Soldier in that universe anymore because
Yoko's like, I don't want to live in this universe.
Why is there no Winter Soldier? What happened to Bucky Barnes?
Because
Bucky didn't fall into the ice on the train mission.
No, I mean, you're right.
So I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. That's a really good theory. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
It's what if that happens next season?
Yoko, what if that happens? A lot. That'll bother me because Steve is such like a pure character. The idea of him being tortured and brainwashed. It upsets me.
That's true. Yoko says he'll exist forever in my heart.
Hmm?
We can get the Bucky Cap love scene everyone has always wanted. I don't know about everyone, but sure. That's it. That's the season.
You know what he's going to say to Peggy, because Peggy is much bigger than him, and Steve's very little, right?
Oh, boy.
Like very little.
What's he
He's
gonna
going to say to her, "Death by Snoo Snoo." That's what he's going to say.
And then they're gonna fight.
Sure. if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay too.
No, I get it.
Okay. They're fighting zookeeper, that kind of fighting, yes.
Okay. Darth Gutierrez says it was tight when Widow was using the Red Guardian shield. Yeah. If they make that, futuristic or post-apocalyptic armored up kind of Black Widow, give her the shield with that too.
For sure.
I just like how it was
Fair.
like that scene where he's did he pluck? No, he didn't pluck. The Watcher didn't pluck thingy out of her timeline, right? They went to her timeline.
Who?
But the Black Widow. Who said? Was it the Watcher who said Da Alexi? Oh no, that was Captain Carter. Sorry. I don't know why I'm.
No, Captain Carter knew her parents' names.
Yeah. But I thought it was a really cool thing because it was like the same kind of a detail like the Red Skull did on Vormir when she was about to die. Anyways.
No, it was super cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the sculpt they're going to need. Like, they're going to have to make a whole new sculpt to make that Widow figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every part of it's going to have to be new, which is really awesome to think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, they can reuse some stuff from other figures.
Maybe the underneath parts, like the
Yeah.
parts that are underneath the armor, they can use the Widow body that already exists.
Mm-hmm.
Did we discuss this in our chat, or did I hear it somewhere else? But someone thought that this was the way to bring back Black Widow into MCU proper. Then I'm like, I don't think they had all that drama going on. That wasn't the plan, and this isn't the same universe. Did anyone else get a sense of that immediately? Like when it first happened, they're like, oh, they're gonna bring her into the MCU?
Not really.
I don't really know what to say. I don't know. No, I don't. I think that when you open up the doors to the multiverse, anything and everything, you can do. Yes, for underneath parts. You know what I mean. When you put an armor, you need a buck
Jason,
underneath
use your
the
grown-up
armor.
words.
The buck. They can reuse the buck.
Her buck sounds worse.
Her buck.
Yeah, no, it's technically.
But no, I don't think at all. Like, it never crossed my mind that they should bring her back that way or at all. As much as I want to see more of Black Widow, yeah, with a multiverse you can do anything. That doesn't mean you should.
Mm-hmm. I just feel that they should sit on some of these characters for a while. Like, it's like a baseball team. Bench some players and then get the new players out. I don't know. I don't play sports.
Or retire.
That's
It's
it.
like
Why pick an analogy?
like there's a good analogy there. She's retired. Like it.
Yes, retire
Speaking
some
of,
characters.
speaking of baseball, this fingernail.
Oh, God.
Congratulations again, Kevin won the championship of his baseball league.
Oh no, that's not why I wanted to bring it up.
I'm
but thank
so
you.
proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
I don't want to look at the nail.
No one does.
I saw it in person. I just didn't want to see it again.
Jason
Yeah, me
is
too.
actually a variant of me from another timeline. We share the same birthday.
Do you guys really?
We do.
Hmm.
But that doesn't mean we're variants. Anyway, moving on.
And you like this?
I think I want to live in a world where Endgame stays meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my favorite movie experiences, like theater movie experiences. Both those, Infinity War and Endgame, like were the height of 10 years of investing in a universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not want those movies retconned as not being the death and end of the characters that died and ended.
Yeah. It
In
wouldn't
Steve's
have
case, I mean, ended in Tony and, sorry for spoilers, Tony and Natasha's place, they died. and I want them to always be dead from now on, so that those movies are still those movies. They don't get changed by retconning. Please, yes, Kevin.
T'Challa Star-Lord refers to Killmonger as cousin. Is there any part that we saw where they acknowledged that, or it just we just assume in this timeline he knew his cousin?
I don't know.
'Cause
Maybe-
I don't know if I heard anything. I don't know if this is one of those assumed things, you know?
He did acknowledge it in Black Panther.
Right, but of course he's not from Earth. Like he's not on
He was
Earth
gone
when
as
Killmonger
a child.
returns.
Yeah, I didn't get that connection, but maybe I don't know.
He straight up calls, yeah, it probably happened off screen, deleted scene, you know, and they're like they just cut it for, or they didn't animate it for the show.
So also consider T'Challa comes back to Earth in his episode, meets his dad, has the big talk, gets information added. Maybe there are things that happen where he has more information. But then didn't Killmonger rebuke that? Like say we're not cousins? Did he have a response that was something?
He said something like that, yeah.
It was an odd inclusion if they didn't give us any kind of any information. Like why write it in if you didn't write the whole thing? Like if you
this timeline didn't have his uncle betray his father. Yeah, he had to go to America and have Killmonger there. I forget what his name is. Eric.
Well, did you guys hear about what they were planning to do? They were planning to do
hokey pokey.
A spin-off of T'Challa Star-Lord. So they were trying to do like a whole series about that episode. So, but because Chadwick died, they can't do it anymore. But that was the plan. So that was part of Disney. What is it? Marvel Studios Animation.
Now, when you say a plan, like you know that they do at some level they talk about every single idea.
Yeah.
So to like actualize, to put it into production, I wonder how far it got from just being the producers in the studio. It's not in the studio, but in the offices talking and just saying like we could do this because the Captain Carter show it writes itself. Like it's already like there's a spin-off comic in my head. Like it's all ready to go. No, come on. I mean, isn't it like really not a big leap?
You're right. No, 100%.
Having a limited series of Captain Carter or an animated series of Captain Carter, and if we see her in a frame in a shard of glass in the multiverse stained glass window that we in Spider-Man or in Doctor Strange, like I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't bother me at all if we see like a moment of Captain Carter. I wonder how far that T'Challa Star-Lord conversation got because I just wonder if it was actually ever made into anything more than just shooting shit.
I'm reading the Variety article. So yeah, they were about to do it, but because of Chadwick Boseman's death, it kind of fizzled out. There was planning to have Star-Lord T'Challa spin off into his own show. We were all very excited. We know Chadwick would have loved it too. But yeah, that's about it.
Well, speaking of Marvel Comics, earlier this week, the new issue of Avengers Tech-On #3 came out, drawn by a friend of the channel, a friend and collector friend, Chamba, included this little Easter egg for keen-eyed comic readers. How cool is this?
That's super cool.
It's in a panel in Avengers Tech-On. It's just on a billboard in the comic, and it's Spider-Ham taking my idea in this Marvel universe. Thank you, Chamba. This is so cool, man.
It looks really cool. Like Chamba's so like awesome to put like your logo in there and then the Toy Migos in there. Like
yeah, there's a Toy Migos one too.
But did you see what they revealed at New York Comic Con today?
No.
Anything specifically?
They revealed Tech-On Avengers figures. I don't know if you saw it. I think it was figure arts. I don't know. I just saw it on Instagram briefly. Like I was browsing. I don't know.
Yeah, because well, they had the Iron Man before.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know it was. They did they made figures of it. I thought it was these were new. Anyways, that just
Go check out the comic. There's really cool designs. The artwork is beautiful. The coloring is beautiful. The writer Jim Zub,
hmm
he's Canadian.
hmm
So, go support. Go grab your issue. I have my issue waiting. Hopefully John has it for me at Heroes World. It's just cool to have. So I had to plug that in there. Thank you, Chamba, wherever you are in the multiverse. You rock.
Mhm.
I don't know who has SH Figure Arts pictures. Does anyone know where you can find these SHF Tech On?
It
Let me know.
could be SH Figures. I don't know. It could be something else.
Well, they already had an Iron Man. That's why.
They had-
It's likely to be
I
from
don't know
that brand as well. Anyway,
I don't know if there was more because we had a picture and a few other figures. I don't know. I was just browsing Instagram today because that's what I do at the gym. Look at Instagram.
for sure. Anyway,
Honestly, like one of the things that really left us about this episode was it was very humorous too. I thought it was funny. I love that part where Thor is like fighting all the robots, and
Yeah.
then like what's his name? The Watcher. What's his name? He's right in front of my face. The Watcher goes, Thor, you have been, and he just keeps on being interrupted.
Yeah.
And he just picks him up and he's like, no, I'm done. Just like, let's go. And then he just screams. And the scream reminded me of the scream that he was doing, like in the, what is that? It's a small world tunnel thing in Thor Ragnarok. So I thought it was really funny. So I thought this was really good. I don't know. I just love the series. I don't know if you guys did, but I think this was a fun series.
yeah, and then his battle cry was "Viva Las Vegas,"
Viva Las Vegas.
and Ultron's like, "I've never heard that battle cry before." It was good. It didn't. It's those little comedic lines in a scene that didn't take away from the overall
Mhm.
overall battle and the seriousness of it. I think we touched on that last week. They said Lago has the Tech On pictures. I'm on his page right now, but I don't know which one.
I think it could just be the Iron Man one. Remember, I was just looking at it very quickly.
I know they had Iron Man on display and they had Chamba's artwork next to it. So, which is cool. But I know if they release more figures, he's buying all of them. They have a really cool design in that comic for Red Skull. So if they make that, I'm definitely going to grab that. This is too many things to click through.
There's a lot of cool things.
But chat, everyone who's still here, what do you want to see that hasn't been made right now? If you don't collect Marvel Legends and you've watched the show and then now you see there are figures out there, has the show made you into a fan? Did you start buying them? Are you like Yoko, who says, I don't buy these, and then now she has 2 Captain Carters? Let us know in the chat. I want to see obviously the Ultron. We're calling him Ultron Bath.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you know what would be cool if they did the Ultron Bath with the head of Vision and a closed helmet, and then a swappable part for the Killmonger head?
Yeah,
because they're kind of the same body, but even though Killmonger has a little bit of gold, but that's what I would like.
Here we go.
Zombie Scarlet Witch. That's a good call.
Heck yeah, Zombie Scarlet Witch. So there you go. That's NYCC. There's the SHF Tech On Iron Man. And there's his artwork on the side.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool. I really like the style of the coloring here. I've mentioned it to him before. It's kind of like, is it cell shading, Jason? It's kind of like really light shadows on the characters.
On the artwork?
Yeah.
No, it's just digital coloring. There isn't like a word for. It's just digital colors.
It's just fantastic though. Guys, check it out. I think it's a 6-issue miniseries. It's on issue 3 right now. You can go back and grab previous issues if you can. A entire zombie wave would be incredible. Zombie Scarlet Witch is a must-have. Sorry, Troy. Chotaku Toy says Zombie Wave. Ash Anakin says Zombie Scarlet Witch. Die Mooch. I want more of the What If zombies. Heck yeah. I'll take my money. I'm there. I will buy. And then like you can do some toy photography where you just drop a whole bunch of them buy multiples and drop a whole bunch of them. Get a piece of paper, cut a circle in it to emulate the sky, and just drop zombies in a pile, and you can recreate that scene.
So wouldn't that universe be populated with zombies now? And like if there were people, they would be infected by the zombies. And then now there's 2 universes with zombies.
They all pieced out because it was just Black Widow left. That was it.
Yeah, Ultron killed them all, didn't he?
Allegedly.
He blew up that planet.
Did he blow up the planet? Didn't Doctor Strange eat the planet? That galaxy?
No, Scarlet Witch was fighting Ultron, and then
Mhm.
they blew it up. He
Oh.
blew it up.
There was a scene where like Doctor Strange eats the planet. Or the
There's
universe.
some wild stuff going on. Darth Gutierrez, thank you, man, so much for the super chat. Says, hi, homie, Kev, Troy, Jason. Use this money for the channel. Thank you. Keep up the great work. Thank you for the joy you bring us. Please stay humble. And
Too late. Too late.
too late.
Mhm.
Who are you referring to when you say too late?
You
What? What did I do?
brag so much about your baseball to me. You told me so many terrible details about how you ran around saying, I won. Screw all you guys on my team. It was me. I am your MVP.
Who
I
put
am
this thing together?
everything.
Me. That's who. What is this now?
We're watching your phone.
I'm watching What If. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, we're watching you watch What If?
You're watching me watch
Nice.
What If.
I like that he used those powers though, Doctor Strange. He was using the tentacles,
Yeah, it was
the
cool.
whatever.
Definitely.
and you
Isn't
can
it
see he was
isn't it
trying to hold back.
Shuma Gorath?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Paul
this episode's
Ruddhead
too
didn't
big.
make a return. I guess he didn't survive.
Maybe not.
Hulkbuster, Iron Man figure. I mean,
We need to figure out what that episode is, though.
Sure.
Like, I think one of the things that while watching this episode, I was like, I wish, like, even though we didn't really need the backstory, I kind of wanted the backstory of like what this machine was, kind of thing. I don't know.
Right.
Thank you. No more zombies. But
No.
anyways, we'll see you next year.
no more zombies
I
will
guess.
never trend. This hashtag will never catch any momentum.
No, I'm never gonna live that down. Y'all are gonna
Make sure. Oh, Darren, we already talked about the stealth suit Captain Peggy earlier,
Mhm.
but I can bring it up for you again. We talked about it briefly, and Dan gave us some info earlier. He was in here. It's based on some early art, I guess, early concept art.
Or that's not what I remember him saying. I remember him saying we didn't know.
Or we didn't know, but
Which just doesn't mean there was art that they were reflecting. It just means that they weren't sure what direction it was going to go. So,
okay, that's fair.
like, we didn't know if she was going to have the shield or the old shield. So we just
Let
gave
your
her the shield.
imagination run wild. I'm
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
also think it was also towards like I was complaining about the hair, and like I think that's where he could have been like, well,
Right.
I didn't know her hair was like that either. But,
Right.
you know,
right.
again, I'm not complaining about this. It's an exclusive. It looks dope. Like the costume itself is just so cool, and just the silver on the Union Jack looks so cool.
It really
and-
does.
And if you don't like the blue shield, you can just swap it with this shield.
Oh,
You can
big
just
time.
pick it up with your hand like this and chuck it into the garbage.
As people do. That
They
is
do.
the throwing.
as
Hmm.
maybe it's a overseas thing.
No, she's getting ready for a Star Trek.
Yeah,
Or
but I
a
wish
Star Trek.
one of the things I still wish about this figure is that she still had alternate hands. It would have been such a kick-ass figure if it had alternate
So what does she have?
hands.
Fist and
She's just one fist on this hand and then an open grip on this hand with a split
Hmm.
hand.
I
It's like
mean,
this.
does she salute? You know, like Captain America has like a salute hand sometimes, or like a pointing hand.
Mm.
You gotta love the pointing hand.
Does she need those?
I don't think so.
You
But
need that if you were an action figure, because you'd be going into a rant about McDonald's. You would need the pointing hand. Let me tell you.
I do need a
Let me
feel.
tell
I
you,
need a,
McDonald's.
I have an
need a-
entire box just full of alternate Captain America hands from
yeah.
every iteration of that figure. All the caps I bought.
What do you think about the new Captain America they revealed this week?
Nice
Are we,
segue.
are we? Is it time? Yeah, we're going to talk about that one.
I mean,
Yeah, why
you know,
not?
it's a nice transition. We're on the topic.
I love it.
Cool.
I love the idea that I probably said this to you guys before, that you think you get the definitive version a couple of years ago, and we're all happy with
Mhm.
the was it the 80th?
Yep.
I have two of them. Like I
You have
love
two
it.
80th caps?
I do. A friend gave me one for like $8 in box.
$8
It was
in
on-
box?
It was on
That's
clearance
the
somewhere.
statement get more absurd as it goes on.
Either way, so I love the 80th anniversary one, and then to
Mhm.
get this version, it's better.
Mhm.
In so many ways. If you're gonna go comic, then go comic. And
Yeah.
like go
This is nice.
full saturation, full color saturation. If
Mm-hmm.
you want to go like a modern take on it, then give him a suit that doesn't have ears that point off. Like give
Mhm.
him those other features that it's like a modern, you understand what I'm saying. So I
Mhm.
look at this thing and I'm amazed. I'm really, really happy with on the reveal, like talking about the paint on every single scale on his
Yeah,
mail
like
armor.
Two
Like-
tones of blue.
Mhm.
Fantastic. I like the unmasked. I like the hood thing there. I'm glad they included the straps as part of the figure, and I love
Yeah.
how they're tied together in the back, not the two loose ones that you get on the wolf cap
Mhm.
figure
Right.
from whatever you want to call that wave. What was that bad guy called? Onslaught
This is
Wave? Is that what it was?
2014, 2015.
Was the Onslaught Wave that cap? Anyway, so no, I think this is everything good. I just was maybe hoping if they're going to do it that he'd be pinless.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
agree.
gonna get it. It looks
Oh
great.
yeah,
Yeah. One of the things I was kind of looking at, and when I saw the unmasked head, I was like, wait, is this John Walker? I was like, is this John Walker's head? Like, it looks like John Walker's like hair sculpt.
Hair sculpt.
Yeah. And I was just like, wait, what?
No, John Walker in the comics, he always wore a brush cut.
No,
almost a flat top.
John Walker.
The
the new one, the
MCU
US agent.
version.
Yeah. Wait, I have him beside me. 1 second.
Okay. Do you
Gamora.
really think
in
that
the-
you gave your nail, man. You're like, you're a real team player there, buddy.
Oh, I lied.
Gamora in the Thanos armor would be an amazing figure. Mario is right. Some Ultron builders, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking, the Marvel Studios first 10 years wave of Ultron, those were on shelves for a while. I don't recall them selling that hot. But I'm sure now, if you wanted to look for it to army build because of What If, you wouldn't be able to find them at whatever price it was at before. So,
Yeah.
you know what? That would be a cool army builder to throw back up on
Mhm.
Hasbro Pulse.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. If the watcher
Yeah.
is still watching.
Going back to this cap, though, what I really
Mhm.
like is that shield with those added effects.
Oh yeah, what a great idea!
Yeah, such a
Fantastic.
great idea.
I mean, how many shields do we all have
Enough.
sitting in our bins? Like
Mhm.
to now have a variety and to be able to play with it. Like that's awesome.
Hmm. So now you could have a shield that has like those little gunshot wounds, or
Mhm.
gunshot things. Though that was cool. That's
Deflection?
that's it. Trying
Ricochet.
English, not so great.
He was
But,
like, "It's gunshots. Blah, blah, blah."
Gunshots. But yeah, no, it's a really good figure. I like.
Okay, Borat.
I like very much. So
Scissor finger hand. She needs a salute hand? Yeah. She needs a holding a cocktail hand. Oh, that's true. They did have drinks. That
They
part was
did.
pretty cool. I like that he actually. How did Doctor Strange know what everyone was drinking? Well, I guess he's
he's Doctor
Magic.
Strange.
supreme. I can't wait to get that eye The Eye of Agamotto, the was it role play
Mhm.
toy? So
My
I can sit
EB
at
game
home
still
and
has it.
open up zombie portals, and
No, thank you.
I kind of want that.
So
Well,
one
not
of
the
the
portal.
strange things about this Strange is he doesn't come with the Eye of Agamotto, but he
Mm.
has the Eye of Agamotto in the show. So for me, this is really confusing. So I don't know. Steal it off
Whoa.
another Strange, I guess.
Deluxe Ultron from the show with in a box set with Ultron minions. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I might get into that. Did anyone in America order the Doctor Strange Walmart exclusive from the Walmart con? I don't know what the name is.
Walmart Collector's Con, I think.
Yeah. I got two to ship to America.
One for me.
Well, when you say you got 2 to ship to America, aren't they in America?
To my America address.
Gotcha. I understand now.
To ship in America.
I was so confused yesterday with your messages, but now I get it.
Mm-hmm.
More
But it
zombies.
is going to come to Canada, is it not?
Yeah, they should. I mean, I hope that they do a pre-order for them because I know like 90% of my DMs the last 2 days were, when is it coming to Canada? Is it going to be pre-order? I have no idea if it's going to be a pre-order. I just think that they should do a pre-order because I don't know if I talked to you guys about it. Like walking that show floor on Sunday, just let me like it made me very like depressed to see all
we
the
go.
Walmart exclusives just like sitting on someone's like display, selling them for 55, 60
Right.
bucks.
That seems to be the go-to move. It's
Yeah.
like 50 plus
Yeah.
for an exclusive,
Mhm.
you know?
And I was just like, I don't honestly know. Like I have an extra cap that I got for someone and I charge them retail. I'm not going to charge 70 bucks for that cap.
Which
Jason
cap are you talking
got an
about?
80th cap for $8.
I know, but
Yeah. But I also bought one like a month before
Mhm.
for just over retail from
Mhm.
one of our friends. So
Well, we should be getting that Doctor Strange because I think I will say Walmart has been pretty decent with Walmart exclusive Marvel Legends recently. Like this John Walker has been showing up everywhere. He's overstocked. Compound Hulk is showing up now, and Ajax is showing up. So
Admiral Rampart from Black Series.
Rampart is, but Black Series is so weird though. Like they come and go. So I don't know. I'm just really scared that like a definitive figure, like a definitive classic version of
Right.
Doctor Strange, is just a Walmart exclusive, just there, and he's just gonna go pee pee poof, and it's gone. And
It's gonna go
be
what?
there.
Sorry.
Pee pee poof, pee pee poof. Anyways, Twitch. It's Twitch language.
Okay.
Twitch people confirm pee pee poof. Anyways, it's just
Talking
gonna
to
go.
old people here.
It's just gone. I'm just
Papa Poof?
pee pee poof.
Why is it pee pee?
I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask Twitch.
Is it a stutter? Like Papa Poof?
I don't know. Pee pee poof.
There you
See?
go.
Someone's confirmed it. See, I'm not stupid.
You can be 2 things.
Yeah, it's not usually exclusive.
You guys are so mean to me. I hate coming on this
No, he's
program.
saying you could. What if you were both things? What if
What if
What if you were right and stupid?
I mean,
but no, when we were walking there on that show, there were 2 rooms. We were in the small room because I guess I booked the table a little bit later. But we walked around. There were a lot of exclusives being resold, but it sucks. And the way I hear it from some of my friends in the US, it's like, is that like walking through Frankensons? You know, people in the area are always like, oh, you know, all the people who have a table or a booth at Frankensons, they've already picked up everything in stores, and you'll see it at Frankensons for the marked up price. I'm not saying that's acceptable. That shouldn't be the norm, but that happens a lot, and it is unfortunate.
It shouldn't be the norm. And if it's an exclusive like Doctor Strange in this classic uniform, maybe order a couple more cases per store. That's all I got to say about that.
Maybe fill the pre-orders that you sell online before you start shipping units into stores. I
I mean,
don't
that would be a
know
great
how
thing too.
any store's logistics work, warehouse, and quite frankly, if you think about from a consumer's perspective, it's somebody who definitely wanted the figure first. They pre-ordered it because they want it. They're going to pay that pre-order price. Give it to them first, as opposed to shipping it out to a store.
hmm
But again, I don't know. There's all that stuff in the background.
I don't know. I just think Walmart does what Walmart does. Walmart doesn't care about collectors. They just care about cha-ching, and if they could get cha-ching faster, they'll do
You
it.
can
But
say money. Money's not a
I don't know. I just like different terminologies, like pee pee
oh like
poof,
like pee pee poo poo.
pee pee poof. And then, what was I saying a couple days ago? Malding. I was malding. Anyways,
So yeah.
sorry,
Dang.
Twitch language.
So yeah, chat. That was it. Any other figures? Wave 2. I mean, do we need a yellow jacket Hank Pym? It
Yes,
looks cool.
yes.
Yes, he did ruin 2 of the episodes, 2 different worlds. So yeah,
I'm just happy that Tony Stark didn't die in this world.
That you know of.
that you know exactly.
Oh.
I was gonna say
You don't know what.
Sorry,
what,
I meant in the Gamora
Eitri the
world.
elf, Eitri the dwarf did some terrible things to Tony Stark after Gamora left. He threw him into that star. He just threw him right in.
Probably. I just like it was like, no, not you, Tony Stark. And he goes to Gamora. I was like, oh.
Not you, Stark. You're destined to die off screen now.
I have other plans for you. Well, no, I know what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Isaiah Bradley Marvel Legends that Garth Gutierrez is talking about. I want that figure too, but I want it to be a Captain America. Like I want him to be a super soldier version. So we get him like on a mission in whatever combat gear in the flashback, right? And then I want that figure. I don't want the old man sitting like old man gardening figure. You know what I'm saying? If I have a choice, if like I agree, we need Isaiah Bradley, but I want combat Isaiah Bradley gardening.
It's like, ooh, I can't wait to get old Isaiah Bradley as an action figure, and
Good.
I'm gonna have him lift this planter as if it weighed nothing at all while I'm playing at home.
And then he says something about his bum knee can sense that it's going to rain tomorrow. Like I don't need that as the speech bubble that he says. Like no, but you're right. Yeah, we got to get some action. But I also want the MCU to flesh out. I mean, I'm sure you do too, right? We want to see the MCU flesh out that time period. I want to see all the super soldier stuff and all the awesome adventures. I want to see the Captain America that Red Guardian fought, whoever that was in the 80s. I want to see all the missions. Like I'm all down for all of that, the whole super soldier program, and it's good and bad, all of it.
Dragoneye 69 says the leaked name of that missing episode was labeled Gamora versus Tony. That's not a question. It's like it's got to be Jeopardy style. You have to answer what if, and then
I can make it into a question easily using bad language that children use today.
Poo poo pee pee.
Not children as in me criticizing you, Troy, but criticizing actual children. They would say, what if Gamora versed Tony?
Versed.
They say versed as if that's a verb. Like you can verse somebody.
It's not a very good title. It's like something I would have made up. I guess they didn't really workshop it yet.
But obviously we know that they're not enemies. We see them on Need of Valir together. I don't know.
Why if Gamora versus Tony? Why? Like Yoko says, oh, like Gamora was all, hey, Tony, is this sentence oh, and then she says, this doesn't help. This doesn't Yoko, this is terrible. I don't know.
Like, hey Tony, 1v1 me.
Yeah, 1v1 me. Oh, is she removing messages now? Oh, how embarrassing.
Pee pee poof. Hey Tony, pee pee poof.
She's pee pee poofing.
Yo, I completely lost my train of thought thanks to that fabulous message from Yoko.
Action figures you want to see.
Yes, Cyber Arm, Hawkeye, and
Yeah.
Armor Widow with Red Guardian Shield. Boom, 2-pack right there.
Mhm.
Done.
Done.
Right.
Boom.
No, pass. Don't
Yeah, I
need.
pass on that too.
Zombie Thanos. Yeah, give me a 7th Marvel Legend Thanos. I will take that one. I will take a zombie one. He will be cool. Frost Giant Loki with alternate
Yes.
regular Frost Giant head,
Yes.
swappable
Yeah, that's a good
clothing
idea.
parts. Oh, you can't see because I'm behind the message. Clothing parts like straps and pads, shoulders, armor, so you can army build them. Yep, down. Give me that.
Pee pee
I'll
poof.
take it. I'll take it. And is there Yoko recently on her stream?
Oh, I know what she's gonna say.
What
Yes,
is it?
Yoko.
Hmm? Nikki?
What figure does Yoko deserve? We all know.
Shower.
Nikki.
Yeah, but she recently bought some of the What If Lego figures and did a unboxing on her Twitch stream. Is there anything else to collect from What If, or is that it? Just Legends, Lego?
I mean, if you like pop, they have pop figures. I mean,
Yeah.
pop figures are pretty. I was at GameStop today and they had the pop figures, and I was like, oh, it's kind of very detailed. And then I didn't purchase any.
What if Tony didn't make it back through the wormhole? That'd be a good premise.
Well, that's basically that's the Gamora episode.
Yeah, I think Trevor is saying a better title than "Hey Tony, 1v1 me." What if?
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Mhm.
But wave 2 or next Marvel Legends wave, I'm all for it. I think you guys are as well.
Minus zombies.
Minus zombies. If you're watching in the chat, you think of something that you think will be cool, let me know. Or if you're watching this later, let me know in the comments, or you can message me on Instagram at Toying Around. I'm always on there talking about toys.
Darth Gutierrez is mentioned about a Hawkeye series, Marvel Legends. Like, do you think
Pauldrons?
we don't think there's going to be a whole wave of Hawkeye figures? Like, it'll be just more Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, like for sure a Hawkeye and for sure a Kate Bishop, and then maybe another one. I mean,
kind of like this wave.
I don't think
Some
they'll do
animated,
Echo. So Echo's in this series.
mhm.
I think because Echo's getting her own spin-off show. So I think Echo will be in that, like in wave 4.
It's a lot of
anyways.
shows.
There's a lot of shows. Like they were just like revealing, like they're going through the timeline today. Like you guys heard that the Agatha Christie, Agatha Harkness show just got greenlit. So she's gonna have her own show, and then just so much.
Ooh, the Watcher and his fighting gear. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know if it's a must-have. It looked cool, but it's like, I mean, I already forgot about it at this point already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I need a whole. I mean, what? You know what? I say that, but of course I'll watch it and they'll do something cool and it'll win me over.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, another Shower Bucky fan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Abracalena, echoing some of the same views as Yoko. There's a whole Twitch audience out there for Shower Bucky.
Maybe she's a Yoko fan. Oh, she's a Midnight 30 crew. See, I knew it.
Go
Yeah,
get your
Howard
Midnight
did that.
30 merch.
Yeah, get
Good
Midnight
doing.
30 merch. When's the
Oh,
next show? Is it Hawkeye the next show?
the next Disney Plus show? I think so.
Mhm.
I think so too.
Mario says, you guys think import companies will tackle What If figures?
I mean,
Dang, if Mafex or something did that, that would be cool.
Mhm.
I don't know if I would spend that kind of money, A, and 2, it would just be delayed year and a half, 2 years, where I might just lose interest
yeah.
other than zombies.
I think the Marvel Legends team did it well. They timed it out perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, look at the Watcher.
Well, you got
standing
it,
right
so
here.
it timed out perfect. Timed it out
It worked
perfectly.
out
Nobody else
perfectly for
has it.
me. Well, they're hitting the US, but they're not hitting Canada. But some stores in Canada, I think next week they get it at GameStop. But
October 19th, I think.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Is the big day at my GameStop.
Yes. Well, apparently
Over 19th.
October 3rd was supposed to be huge for Spider-Man Legends, but they didn't
Right.
show up. A little disappointed about that.
I did some pre-orders today
Did you?
with the staff there. I went in to chat with them. They're very nice.
What did you pre-order?
Hercules.
I think what's his Spooky Barn Toys gets his next week.
And I missed the boat on a bunch. I always do. I'm very not proactive enough to be a great toy hunter like you all. But I wanted to get the Gamerverse Miles Morales, right? And I'll get to one eventually. It'll find
Gamerverse or the? Oh yeah, it is Gamerverse.
It is a Gamerverse one, even though it will fill the role of comic book and whatever. It is Gamerverse. But yeah. Can't remember what else I pre-ordered. I already forgot. 3 or 4 things.
Well, let's see.
All Legends though.
Oh, PB Booth.
That's all good. I mean, there's so much stuff to keep track of and pre-order. PulseCon is going to be in 15 days, 14 days, so that's 2 weeks out. Probably see if I can help people grab some stuff there. Someone said Hydra Stomper hit their BBTS pile of loot, so that's cool.
Nice.
My Toys R Us had 4 the other day, so
yeah, mine has a lot of Hydra Stompers.
at that price point, it has to be a very specific fan base. Like I don't think it's flying off the shelves at
No.
$80.
I just want to let you all know that if you are in Canada, GameStop, check. We're Canadians in this screen here. GameStop will be restocking Venom and MODOK, but they won't be on sale until the 23rd or the 22nd. So more figures are coming, more Venom. So don't worry.
In stock in store or online?
In store. So they made a big mistake with them releasing it early. So I went to GameStop today, and the district manager was there, and he's like, "Yeah, I know we're getting more. We're just a lot of most stores are going to get like 2 to 3. So just FYI." So I was like, "Ooh, okay, cool."
Well, yeah, Ernie from the Toy Migos asked me to help him grab a Venom, so if I can, I will grab it that day, and then if I go to Decon in November, I will bring it for him. And,
where is the Decon?
It's in Anaheim.
Oh,
I wish I had a GIF where it was Borat going, "I go to America." That's where I will bring it for Ernie.
What's Decon?
Designer Con. It's a bunch of fashion designers convention.
Okay.
It's designers for like toys and stuff.
Ooh.
And it's right in Anaheim. Myself and the enablers were talking about it last night. We were like planning the trip on the stream. It's like on Disneyland website looking at scheduling and stuff. Like, why are people watching this? Why are people? Yeah.
How many like days? Like, if you disappear or can't get back into Canada, how many days do we have to wait before we get to raid your toy collection?
I have to be confirmed dead, and then at that point, DK is in charge of my toys.
DK is all right. DK, Derek, let's talk, man. Let's talk. I got my eye on a couple things there.
Yoko says we're planning it horribly, which is why she stepped in and said, let me just plan it all for you guys. So, Designer Con, I hope to meet a lot of friends from that area there. And then there's Disney, obviously. And and just hang out with the enablers and some other people. Got to get some shirts made.
So much fun. I'm just like still like in this like in the middle of this pandemic going like, I don't know if I'm going to travel ever again.
Yeah. It feels that way though. Still, like the idea of going somewhere still feels
Yeah.
not
If you-
not an easy sell at the moment. But
Mhm.
Oh, I also forgot earlier. If Darth Gutierrez is still here, thank you for the super chat. I forgot I have this option now. Ready? Yeah, there's that. I added a nice little countdown,
Oh no.
and then I also added this. Oh, that's way too. You can't see that. That's the wrap it up.
nice.
I'm gonna make that an emoji for
Twitch?
I don't know. I don't have enough spots for Twitch. I don't know how many people I need. It's going down on that side. Not in
It's
the
going
not in a
down.
good way. But on YouTube it'll be there. Thank you for everyone who's part of the 3,000 subscribers on the channel.
Woot
Appreciate you all. Yes, and Yoko. I mentioned you earlier, Yoko. Okay? We'll be there also, Yoko. We'll
Also,
hang out.
it was
Yeah.
implied pretty strongly.
Yoko,
I
Yoko,
knew.
Yoko.
Mhm.
Do you want? I know it's not at all your jam here, but do you want to talk at all about the Many Saints of Newark, or no?
No, it's not worth talking about.
Okay,
Did you guys
You
not
you
like
finished
this
it, right?
movie?
I did finish it. Yeah,
It's not worth. If there's anything to talk about, I will love to come back and talk about either No Time to Die. I don't know if
Sure.
anyone here watched this stream last week where we did this and this, and then I rewatched
And-
Inglorious Bastards.
this.
Amazing scene again. So, wait, am I going to talk myself into watching it again?
Probably.
It's so good, that scene.
None of you guys
So-
watched Venom, right?
No,
Okay, perfect.
I watched that end credit scene.
On YouTube.
I never look at spoilers and I never watch end credit scenes, but I'm so indifferent to this movie that I'm like, yeah, whatever, because it's apparently such a huge thing, and I watched it.
It
and
isn't a huge thing.
It's not. It's cool, but
It
I-
not cool. It isn't
okay.
any. Honestly, again, if you open the door to a multiverse, there are no more surprises. Like anything, it's whatever they want. So yeah, okay,
Yeah.
he's in.
But
Whatever.
For me, I was just like literally going like, this just like erased the whole 2 movies. I'm okay with this.
It's
I'm okay with it.
yeah,
Like,
sure. Do
those
that with
Venom-
the Star Wars sequels.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's Bond, and that's it. I'm watching Bond this weekend. It is Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend.
Be careful of the theaters. They just increase the capacity to 100%.
oh really?
Yeah. Starting tomorrow. Well, 12:01 today or tomorrow.
And
Wow.
I don't know. We'll figure out something else. There's Hawkeye coming up next.
Mhm.
I'm not invested enough in that character to be like, let's do a weekly. So
You're so silly. Come on, man. Invest in it. Just like
no, I'm gonna watch it.
yeah,
I'm
but
gonna watch it. Like I
open
don't.
your heart, you cold son of a bitch. Come on, love it.
No, never.
Love it. Look at Jeremy Renner's face, if you want to call it that, and love it. Just love
He
it.
was great in that Tag movie. That was hilarious.
He was great in Mission Impossible.
Oh, Jason, I still haven't watched those yet.
I also haven't brought you the Blu-rays. I realized I thought I had 6. I don't even have 6. I only have the first 5. But I want to buy 6 because Fallout is one movie that I really like.
Ooh, look at that
Am I
right
going to discuss
there.
Venom? I don't know. Do we like this? I mean, you guys are watching. There's a bunch of people here, and this is episode 9. Do we like talking about? Well, I like talking about it. If you like hearing it, that's cool too. But I'll be talking about stuff that I like.
We can even talk about something you don't like. It's okay. I mean, I'd watch Venom if we were doing a stream, just to talk about it.
If you, I don't want to spend my time talking about something just to pee pee poo poo on it for like an hour and a half.
Listen, I just hated Venom so much. Like, it's all I'm gonna say is it's Venom 1 in red.
I would go into it like kind of hoping that the movie can do something cool that wins me over, but I'd go in with an open heart.
If
I
the
want to like
bar is that low, I'm sure you will something will wow you.
No,
No, you don't like the CGI stuff.
I don't. I like CGI when it's made in the spirit of not showing itself to be CGI. Like the idea of special effects is for you to not notice them, for you to think things are real.
Yeah, that's the whole Venom. Venom does not do that.
Hey, I have a Venom question.
Mm-hmm.
Something I don't get about the internal logic of the symbiote physicality.
Mm-hmm.
When a character is, or when a host is inhabited by a symbiote, is their body
Is that the proper pronunciation, by the way?
of what,
Symbiote.
as opposed to symbiote? What do you mean?
I've
Don't-
heard
Doesn't matter.
commonly referred to as a symbiote.
Symbiote, sure.
You're a professor. I just thought.
Yeah, but that's like a question of just pronunciation, not a right wrong.
Right.
It's like flavor, man. You gotta have some variety. Anyway,
Flavor?
when a host body is possessed by the symbiote,
Now I got you thinking.
is their body intact and the symbiote is just around them, or is their body deconstructed inside the fluidity of the goo?
I don't
The goo
know.
is in the body.
The goo is in the body, so therefore, if a bullet hits, it would hit tissue. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like wearing armor made of goo, right?
Right. Here's my answer.
But I'm pretty sure I saw footage where like the body would have been ripped apart into pieces if what happened to the symbiote happened with a body in it. Like it felt like the rules of it are gone. But I'm okay. I wasn't sure what the rules were.
I don't know. This movie just doesn't make sense in general. So
I don't know.
I was under the assumption that it's just somehow part of the body. It's not like floating on the surface, or maybe it is. Maybe it's the clothes that you wear, and it just shape shifts the clothes. I mean, ultimately, who cares?
Mhm.
A lot of people really like it. They really like the idea of playing with it, right? And having
Yeah.
a character that runs around with their tongue sticking out all the time. Like, why would you like it? You can't run around like that.
Why is
Mhm.
the symbiote like a Deadpool character in his body in the movies? It's just, I don't know. It's almost like having just how he talks. I don't know. I don't really care about Venom movie, especially here. Maybe if I watch it and something changes, we can do a stream. Otherwise, it's just noise, talking about something that I don't really care about.
Mhm.
For sure. I think
We should,
Venom is the Poochie of Marvel Comics.
Pucci, Emilio Pucci.
You guys don't know Poochie?
I know Poochie. What's going on? Shav Gold. Oh shoot, we have one Canadian. I think Anakin is Canadian. If you're from the West Coast, that's 2, and then that's 3. So the goal is if you have 4 comments from 4 different Canadians in the chat in a row, you get a Canuck 4. So close.
A 4 trick?
A 4-bagger. Damn it, Mario! This is all your fault.
I mean, Yoko's kind of close to Canada, isn't she?
Mhm.
It would have been
Yes.
DK,
Yeah.
Ash, Anakin, Shav, and then Peter.
So they
We'll
can,
get
the symbiote can repair broken bones. Okay, that's
No,
interesting.
okay.
Does it hurt the host? I'm not criticizing. I'm genuinely asking because I don't know.
I don't know either.
Does the host body feel the pain of having their body ripped apart while they're being possessed?
Wasn't there like stuff where it's like he falls off a building and then he like the symbiote like connects to him and like
I don't know.
it repairs him? I don't know. This is
The symbiote just pieces out and be like, all right, I'll rejoin with you if you survive this fall.
mhm.
BC
no
is the
idea.
West Coast. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, I do appreciate all the Canadians and everyone watching, but it's damn Mario, just you're always trying to talk and get your piece in there, Talking nonsense. Well, this series has been a lot of fun. Series 2, this season has been a lot of fun. I mean, season 2, what was it confirmed?
It's confirmed.
Confirmed? Perfect. Just wanted to make sure. I will be looking forward to that. I can expect to do a weekly stream about that series when it comes out.
In a year, we'll meet again.
I assume.
And,
Wait, I assume the next time we're going to be talking would be after
Season 2.
PulseCon.
Nah, season 2 of that. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys then.
Yeah, in a year.
See you in a
enough.
year.
Peace out.
No
This
dope
isn't-
or nope.
Pee pee poo.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to Fan Expo if I'm going to Designer Con. So,
I don't know if I want to do Fan Expo either this year. I want
Sorry,
to, but I
Jason.
don't know if I want to.
congratulations, Jason, on going to Fan Expo and getting
Thank you.
a for your comic group of 7 comics,
Mhm.
and you'll be there
Yes,
as a
yes.
Yeah.
you'll have a presence there.
I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna get all the toys that you guys don't get because you're not there. I'm gonna go early, walk around the room before it even opens, and
So lucky.
get all the toys because I don't have enough toys.
Hmm.
What's up, Gail Benning? I'm going to go to Disney. I'm going to go to Galaxy's Edge,
Whatever, man.
hopefully.
Whatever.
All I
You don't
care about
Got this
is
Cyclops,
Disney's.
do you? Look at this little guy. Look at that guy.
Those are really cool. Those are
Look
really
at
cute.
He's so delicious. Just eat him up. You don't ever eat your action
Happy
figure?
Accident says, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Yes, indeed. You are missed and loved you in What If. That message goes out to him. What is this? A Grogu?
Hello.
All right. Yeah, so next series will be season 2. Well, we will do a season 2. I don't know what in between, what is there in between to do a stream on. I know I have to finish watching Star Wars Visions, and then I will message Yoko and Paul and plan a date for that. So if there are any Star Wars fans in the chat here on YouTube or Twitch, please do subscribe to the channel with notifications on if you're watching on YouTube, because the episodes with Paul can get ridiculous and out of hand also. So you don't want to miss those. I'm going to buy all the designer toys. So my plan is to go with one bag of carry-on items and tech, and then a suitcase with minimal clothes, but there will be space to put all the toys that I'm going to buy. And I'll pay the baggage check fee, because if I'm going to ship it back to Canada anyway, it's going to probably cost the same. So I might as well pay the check in my suitcase.
Yep.
So we're never going to have enough toys. Yeah, I don't know. I want to get a light. Maybe I'll get a lightsaber made from Galaxy's Edge.
Ooh.
But
Mm.
hopefully Paul will have time to talk about Visions. I watched Visions in Japanese. Maybe I will watch it a second time in English just to see how different it is. They have serious A-list, I guess, voice actors to do the voice acting. So I want to experience that as well. Yoko showed what was it on her stream? I forget. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to that. Gentlemen, I won't be talking to you until season 2. So why don't you sign off real quick? No, I'm kidding. We'll talk.
You guys are going to see us during, like, literally dope or nope for Hasbro PulseCon. Like,
Oh yeah, we haven't had one of those in a while.
see, you're going to do it, and you're going to like it, Jason.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably Hasbro PulseCon. If they reveal stuff that day, we can talk about it
They're
afterwards.
going to reveal a lot.
It's the same. It's the
Oh,
same.
yeah, you're not there. You won't be there.
No, it's the same weekend as Fan Expo.
Yeah,
So
Jason.
Jason, unless we do it the same day, we can wait.
You got to do what works for your channel. Don't worry about me.
Go, save yourself.
True. Yes.
Be like, okay, bye, Jason.
Do what's best for the channel. Do not worry about me.
No, we like having you here. Chat, you guys like having Jason here,
Don't
right?
don't do that. That's not fair. Don't do that to a person.
To who? To who?
To me, because when one person's like, "Yeah, we like him," it's like, ugh. Come on, you don't do
Yeah.
that person.
You don't like to hear it. Oh, I'm liked.
No, I don't want to hear it one way or the other. I'm happy with who I am and just being me. But anyway, no, like
that, Mark.
honestly, if the stream works best when I'm busy, you just do what you got to do. But obviously, I'm happy to participate when I can.
If we don't see you, Jason, you will be drawing that weekend and attending Fan Expo. If
And
you guys,
yeah, man, it's gonna be lots of fun.
and if you miss Jason, you can catch him on the Instagram at Jason Lapidus. He sometimes does live chats there with his comic
Collaborator.
creating I was gonna say partner,
Yeah,
collaborator,
I say collaborator. My friend
Chris.
writer Chris Sanigan. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
making comics. Peregrines Part 1. It's in issue 7 of our comic book is out now. You can hit me up, shoot me a DM, and I can send you a copy. But yeah,
you can tell Jason
art
doesn't say
coming
that
all
often.
the time.
He doesn't tell people often to shoot him a DM, so
I do
it's a
not.
complex sentence. For
Pee-pee
awesome P and for awesome artwork like this, I have your Mando one over there. I can't touch it, although I've already knocked down my entire Black Series Mandalorian display.
And if anyone wants like an original piece, yeah, it's obviously more expensive. But hit
Do
me
you
up.
draw Marvel characters in mid bath?
Sorry, what?
Mid shower?
Mid bath, mid shower.
Sorry, you have to dumb it down for me here. What are we talking about now?
When you clean your okay, I guess you're not familiar with hygiene.
I'm confused.
Shoot me a deer what? All right, Troy, how about yourself?
Hello, dear interweb people. My name is Troy Collects Toys, and I am here with a shirt that has a logo in my armpits.
He knows all the Twitch lingo.
Pee pee poof. Anyways, you guys can find me on Instagram at Troy Collects Toys. It's been an awesome time hanging out with you guys for the last 9 weeks. That's like 2
We didn't get
months.
our perms like we said we were gonna do.
We didn't get our perms. We didn't get a whole bunch of other things. But yeah, no, I really appreciate hanging out with you guys. I really appreciate the community. I really appreciate the community following me on Instagram. It's been hell of a ride. If you guys want to go check my channel out, I have only 300 followers. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, Troy gets a lot of new toys.
I do.
And leave him some comments. It'll motivate him to go put out new videos when he gets the new stuff, and hopefully he'll put out more. And Shower Bucky, did it say Shower Bucky is?
No.
It's just so many better words to phrase that sentence, but sure.
That sounds
I don't know what you're talking about.
You missed it. We're just wrapping up here. We are wrap it up. Wrap that gavel up. I will be back next week. If you are Marvel Legends fans, if you are toy collecting fans, I forgot to mention this last night in Unboxing Thursdays. My bad. Next week's episode of what are we just passing notes now? Next week's episode of Unboxing Thursdays, I will be here hosting and opening stuff. I will be joined by 2 of my friends in the collecting community. They are also they work in the toy industry. I will have Mr. Ryan Ting. He will be opening some Super 7 toys. And then we will have Super 7's very own Kyle Wadika opening some Marvel Legends. Hopefully, somewhere between now and next Thursday, I will get my HasLab Sentinel. Shout out to all the Canadians who've got it already. I'm not jealous at all. But dang, right before we started, John at Heroes World messaged me. He's wearing the Sentinel shirt and he got his. So not jealous at all. But next week should be a cool episode. Should be a good one. And Troy, you are completely distracting. Thank you so much. Can I make his window any smaller? I'll show you, pee pee poof. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so guys, if you like what's going on here, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate everyone being here. Jason, Troy, it's been a great season. Short and sweet, and I was waiting for someone to say title of your sex tape. However,
That's what she said.
it's been cool chatting with you guys and the group chat, hanging out at the Toy Con, and dope or no, hopefully we'll get some stuff soon.
We will.
In 2 weeks, probably. Cool. We good? Anything else? Did I miss anything?
Well, one thing.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, JK, I don't have anything. I was gonna go on a rant, and I was thinking that you were
Once
just like,
that finger goes up, I expect a good what grinds my gears style of story rant.
well, I thought you were just gonna end the stream as soon as I went. Okay, guys, you know what really grinds my gears, and then it was done. But anyways, I have nothing.
Lovely. I still don't know what that voice is. Shout outs to everyone watching on Twitch. Twitch.
Titch.
It's,
My name is Titch.
it's a tit itch. Twitch.
Titch.
Tit itch. End it. Yeah, this is as good a time as any. Have a good night and keep touring around. Peace.
Good night, everybody.